Alright guys, today we're going to bring you a video about a little thing called Scientology. Now Scientology is a big religion, and the founder of this religion, his name's L. Ron Hubbard. Now this guy is very famous for publishing and writing a bunch of his science fiction books. And then he came out in 1953 with Scientology. This is a very spiritual religion. One of his quotes was that man is an immortal spiritual being. This is what this whole thing is based on. His experience extends well beyond a single lifetime. His capabilities are unlimited, even if not presently realized. Now, Scientology has a meaning. The meaning is the study and handling of the spirit in relationship to itself, universe, and other life. It's all about nature and being in harmony with your spirit, which makes sense when the religion is more about the spirit than your mind and your body. It has even attracted the attention of celebrities like Tom Cruise and John Travolta and other people you may or may not know. But why? Because it's a religion of money. Now, you weren't expecting that. Money makes the world go round. Now let me show you the other half of Scientology. The other half of Scientology, of course, is the part ruled by greed and envy and all the other stuff that usually spoils something good. The main thing that's spoiling this part of the religion, of course, is the fact that this whole thing is ruled by money, and there's a lot of secrets being kept from the public. Secrets backed up by helps from lawyers that only the most amount of money can buy. Obviously. They call the system a pay-as-you-go system. At first, you start out at the bottom, I guess, at OT level 8. You start out there, and you start out there by a thing called auditing. Whereas if you want to be a Scientologist, you have to go through a thing called auditing. Now, auditing, what it basically is they strap up a machine to your wrist, or you have to grab onto a little rod. This is basically a truth detector, and by the end of this auditing session, which usually lasts like an hour or so, they will know every single thing about you, your secrets, everything you consider bad about yourself, everything you consider bad. And they record these, and they say it's confidential, but they send it out to many people in the council and in Scientology itself. If you ever try to cross them, of course, they will take these thick binders and they will show you everything that you know about yourself, and even things you know about yourself, and they will release it to the public if you don't comply. Now, with all these secrets, you eventually learn these secrets only after giving out a large amount of money. Once you reach OT level 3, right there, you learn something a little bit weird about Scientology itself. You learn about this guy. A guy named Lord Xenu. Alright. You may already be thinking that there's something weird about this guy, but you haven't really learned anything yet. Now, this guy, Lord Xenu, apparently, according to Scientology and L. Ron Hubbard, there's recordings of him saying this, so there's no lies about this. Now, this guy basically took a bunch of his little alien races, this was about 75 billion years ago, according to them, took millions of his aliens, and he took them to a volcano, and he exploded them all, killing all of them. Now, the real foundation of Scientology is that these alien souls are now causing problems for tons of humans, and it's causing spiritual harm. Now, yes, it's kind of crazy, and it really is. And this is what they're hiding from people now. Their excuse for it is that normal man, before reaching OT level 3, isn't suitable for learning this, and they will probably die by learning the secret. Now, I think that's kind of silly because I haven't died yet, and neither has my cameraman here. So, honestly, I don't know if this is some really elaborate hoax, because he's mentioned this many times before in recordings and everything. So we're just going to leave you to decide which half of hoax, because he's mentioned this many times before in recordings and everything. So we're just going to leave you to decide which half of the religion you believe.